Hello, this is He with Birdies, and welcome back to the channel. I have another comparison for you today. Today I have the European Birdies Frid II on this side, and I have the Squatch Legend on this side. This is Squatch's biggest bag. This is European Birdies' only bag at the moment. So pretty soon here, in about a couple months here, Squatch will be releasing their lineup of bags in Europe. So hopefully this will help you guys decide on which bag you want to purchase. Big shout out to my friend Stan for letting me borrow the Legend here to do this review for you guys and do this comparison. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we got the close-up of the bags here. Let's start off with the hull loops. So the Squatch hull loop, it starts off, this is actually very reminiscent of Pound's hull loops. And it's a very big hull loop. It's made of very similar, like a kind of a seatbelt webbing material. It's got the red stitch accent on it, which is really nice for a bag that is black and red. It might look gray on the screen right now. For some reason, my lighting is a little off. I'm not sure why, but it's very all black, and it is all black and red zippers. And this hull loop is really big, really good for big hands, and it works very well to pick up the bag. We got on the Birdies bag here, the Frid II. This hull loop is a little bit smaller. If you have big hands, you might have a hard time getting your hand in here to grab it, but it still functions very well to pick up your bag. However, this weave on this web is a lot finer, and they must have wrapped it a couple more times than they did on the Squatch, because it's really thick compared to the Squatch. So if I squish it down like this, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It's pretty firm compared to the Squatch. So there's your difference in the hull loops. Let's start from the putter pocket here. On the Squatch itself, all the zippers are YKK zippers, and they are water resistant, and this is also water resistant. The putter pocket on the Squatch opens forward with a, I believe, I'm not sure what nylon weave is the liner of the Squatch. It does not say on the web page, at least I couldn't find it, but there is a Velcro piece right here. That Velcro piece mates with a Velcro down here. So you put the flap down like that, and that keeps the flap down so that you can have access to your putters or your discs. Behind that pocket with the Velcro is an actual pocket. You can actually put some extra personal items in here, or you can actually feed this through there if you wanted to. But just know that there is an extra pocket back here. There's also this little elasticated wrap on the stitching here to help keep the stitching neat. And then inside the putter pocket, there's also on this side a little pocket, and then this side a little elasticated pocket. I say little, but it's not little. It's actually a really good size. I can put my whole fist in here, and I still have plenty of room to move it around. And then the rest of the pocket is a very cavernous pocket. It's pretty deep, it's pretty wide. It's, you know, it's not shallow whatsoever. So it's a really good sized pocket to hold your disc. Behind there, at the back of it, there's going to be a zipper, and inside that zipper, you're going to have a huge, you can see my hand, my whole arm going down. That's a water bladder pocket, and you can probably fit a 3-liter water bladder pouch in the back of this right here. You can also use it to house your rain fly. So I'm going to put that flap down. Also, this is all 500D Cordura. This is 500D Cordura. This is 1000D. This is 1000D. And that's where Squatch really shines, because they have really good high quality materials, and the price point is so good for a bag this size. Moving down from the putter pocket on the Squatch here, we have a nice rubberized logo. It is stitched in here. It is not glued on. At least I can't tell that. I don't think it's glued on. It's stitched on here. We have some nice red stitching accent. I love it when companies do this. It makes the bag look really really neat. And then we have the same water resistant zippers, double-sided here. You open this ginormous flap, and you have a nice 200D nylon red liner on the underneath the flap and each side. There's also this Velcro piece. That Velcro mates to the Velcro underneath the putter pocket. There's also a soft foam, malleable foam, not too firm, inside this flap here. Also, this does fit a disc in here, which is really nice. And then the rest of the pocket is just one big cavernous pocket with the 1000D down here and the red 2D 200D nylon in the back. And then this is 500D right at the bottom here. Underneath this red part, this is 500D. Okay, and then the rest of the bottom is just the 1000D, which is what I just told you. It is a soft bottom. There's no rails or anything at the bottom. The Squatch does come with an insulated cooler. The cooler is actually very nice material. You got this water resistant zipper. If you unzip that, inside is a nice solid white cooler ice cooler material. It's insulated, and this is very sheen and like what you see in a lot of coolers. And it holds ice. It holds, I believe, I want to say either 8 or 6. I want to say 6 12-ounce bottles in here. So it holds a good amount with this cooler insert right here. So that is the Squatch at the top. The European Birdies Frid II. We have the putter pocket. There's 2 snap buttons here. They don't use Velcro on their putter pocket. Zippers are YKK water resistant zippers. I think they say water resistant. I don't think they're waterproof. But these 2 snap buttons right here will mate into these 2 snap buttons right here. These 2 snap buttons are sewn into, this is the laptop sleeve pocket. It is not a water bladder pocket. It holds, I believe, a 9-inch laptop or a 9-inch tablet. It's a felt lined material. It's very soft. And like I said, it's got these 2 buttons to hold this down. Right now, I have the Rainfly inside of this. And then the rest of the putter pocket, it's got this elasticated sleeve right here. This holds 2 putters. If you don't want to use that, you can actually just fold that in. And then the rest of the pocket is just one big cavernous pocket. The Frid II does have some similar DNA as the Squatch in that it has the 2 ends here. This has holding a mini right now. And this also has another end on this side. They're not as big. Like, I can put my whole fist in here, but it's tight compared to the Squatch. The Squatch is just huge. You'll see that during the demonstration with all the discs. Okay, so the thing with this pocket is that these 2 on the end here, when you have stuff in here like a rangefinder, it will impede into this compartment, which makes it hard to get the disc in and out, unlike the Squatch. And then the material inside here is 200D nylon material. Moving down from there, we got Molle system on the Frid II. We have a Velcro patch that runs across here. There's no logo here. Frid II does not do the logo on the front of the bag like Squatch does. They do it on the side here, on each side. So that's where the logos are. Moving down from there, we have this nice seatbelt material webbing that kind of wraps around the stitching here. This is also a pocket you can put discs in. It has the double zipper right here. And the flap itself is lined with a 200D nylon that you saw earlier. And this is Velcro. And there is no foam in here. It's just 2 layers of Cordura or nylon. The rest of the interior main compartment is that same 200D under the putter pocket on the side and the back. So you go ahead and just Velcro that in there. And the bottom of the bag is 1000D Cordura, and it has this foam bar towards the back here. This is not a rigid, hard plastic or aluminum bar. It is actually foam. I don't know if you guys can hear it. And it just gives about 2 inches of space between where the foam sits and the back of the bag. And that creates, when you put the disc in, it creates about a 1/4 inch of space between the discs and the back of the bag. I think that's a unique feature. As far as the materials go, the Frid II has 500D on top, and then 1000D along the long pocket here, and 1000D the bottom here, and 1000D underneath. This pocket itself has 500D right here, not 1000D like the Squatch. The rest of the front of the bag is more Molle system, Molle webbing for you to attach your materials to. And the bottom of the bag is just soft bottom. This rail right here, this is not an actual exterior rail or exterior like plastic rail or bar system. It's still soft and malleable, so you can see it's flexible, unlike some of the other bags on the market. Moving to the sides. So on the Squatch, we have the pocket that runs the whole length of the bag. We start off with a very nice, very smooth, buttery smooth, I'm going to repeat it, buttery smooth, water resistant zipper. This is one of the nicest zippers on the market on all the bags I've used. The zipper runs from the top here towards the back a little bit, all the way around to the bottom. It's a very wide opening. Inside you got that nice 200D nylon red material. You got a keychain here. You got an elasticated pocket that's huge. I can fit my whole hand in here. Definitely be able to fit the phone landscape. Takes up the whole entire phone. Or you can fit it like this and you can still close it up. It is spacious. Spacious is the word for this bag. You also have another nice pocket on the side right here to put more items. And then you have another mesh pocket right down here to fit more items. And just the pocket is just cavernous. You can fit discs in here. You can fit a huge jacket, extra towel, socks. It's a very nice pocket for sure. Moving on from there, we have two D-rings here. These two D-rings are to help hold umbrella or stool. You have another exterior pocket right here with a nice, good size patch, Velcro patch right here. You can put anything you want on there. And then moving down from there, we have the side hull pocket here with the zipper. This particular side of this pocket has a divider. You can see it right at the bottom right there. It has a little red divider. This red divider, you can't really move it. It's not adjustable. This is the only place it can attach a Velcro to. This helps hold your water bottle or extra 2 water bottles if you wanted to. And it can hold a 32 ounce or 40 ounce water bottles. This pocket is huge. It also has 2 grommets here. I don't know if you guys can see it. 2 grommets here to drain any water, except I don't know why they made it on the side. I think they should have made it at the bottom because I think the water has to be really high up for it to drain here. So that's kind of a weird placement of the grommets, but that's that. The other side, oh, by the way, the putter pocket on the Squatch has 2 more D-rings. Like this thing has D-rings for days. So you have plenty of D-rings on this bag. The other pocket has the same smooth buttery zipper. You open that up. You also have the elasticated pocket. No keychain ring on this side. However, on the inside here, instead of having that red pocket, you have a pencil holder, 1, 2, 3, and a marker holder. And then the bottom, you also have that same mesh pocket. And then once again, is this big, the rest of it is just one big pocket. On the outside, however, instead of a Velcro patch here, you have a phone, dedicated phone pocket with a magnet. And it's got the nice Squatch logo when you open it up. And this magnet, pretty cool, nifty magnet system. Again, phone fits in there perfectly with the magnet coming down. This is an S21 Ultra. I'm pretty sure an S23 can fit in here because my phone is pretty loose in this pocket. Moving down from there, we got that same pocket, except this pocket does not have the divider, and I think it's meant to house the cooler. And you can see the cooler fits very nice and tidy in there, just like that. So those are the side pockets on the Squatch. As far as the European Birdies go, got the Molly system going on the side as well. The pocket does not go all the way up. It actually it starts right here, and then it goes the length of the bag. Because this is the Molly system, this bag does not come with D-rings. I had to purchase this from Amazon. These are called Molly accessories. This is a 360 D-ring Molly accessories, and it just hooks up in there. And I have it on both sides for my towels or tags. Moving down from there, we got the same water-resistant zipper. That pocket opens up. You have a dedicated umbrella sleeve in here, or stool. And then you have pencil holders and marker holders. This is a neoprene pocket for some small items. You have another clamshell pocket. I call it clamshell because it's not zipper. It just opens one here, and then you put stuff in here like this. And then this top flap just covers it like that. That's why I call it clamshell. And then the rest of the pocket is just one big pocket. This will fit some discs on the bottom here because it is the whole depth of the bag. On the outside of that, there's a smaller pocket with a gusset here. Gusset. And then this actually, that gusset helps to create more space. So I put my hand in here. You can see this bulges out, gives it space. It has a tiny little Velcro 1x2 Velcro patch here. With another zipper. And then moving down from there, this pocket is a little different from Squatch. It does not have a zipper. It's actually a wedge style, meaning that it's wide at the back, but narrow at the front. So you guys can see that. Okay. And it's open design. It does not have a zipper. It also has some Molly loops here. And then inside the bag, it does have this elasticated divider. This has a snap button here and a snap button at the bottom, and it also has its own sleeve that you tuck this away into. But this is meant to hold your water bottle back here, and then at the front you can hold a smaller water bottle, like a 16-ounce water bottle or a can, or you can put extra socks or towels in the front of the pocket there. But you can also remove this elasticated strap and tuck it away, and then you can use this to hold discs. This whole entire pocket is also rigid compared to Squatch's design. It's not rigid, it's just fabric. Okay, that's on that side. Move on to the other side. Got the same mounting system I showed you earlier. We got the same pocket here. We open that up. We have, instead of a dedicated umbrella sleeve in here, it's a neoprene sleeve. By the way, the umbrella sleeve runs the whole length of this pocket, so it's a really nice, nice feature. That same clamshell pocket right here, then the rest of the pocket is just one big pocket. One big space, I guess. Moving on from there, we got the same pocket out here with the gusset. We got a patch. I just put an American flag patch on here. And then this is to show you how that elastic, it has the same elastic divider. I have it tucked away on this pocket. So it's tucked away on this side here. There's a little sleeve that this elastic tucks away in. So I can put this on this side, but otherwise the rest of it is an open wedge design with a hard shell. Moving on from there, we're going to go to the back of the bag. Squatch has got their shoulder straps. They are removable. They have this little clip right here. There's a video showing how to get the clip off to remove it. So if the straps go out and you just want to order the straps, Squatch will be able to send you the straps and you can put that back on and your bag's good to go. They do come with a load lifter system. So this is how it looks when it's packed and sent to you. It's flat. But if you deploy it or you pull the load up, the straps up like this and cinch it down, this creates even load between the top of the bag and the strap's anchor point. The difference is that this load lifter strap is sewn into just underneath where the top of the putter pocket, and it should be sewn at the top of the putter pocket, in my opinion, to make it more comfortable. So the Squatch, when you hold the bag, you can see it tilts like that. Whereas if I do that with the Bird Frid II, it's not so much. So you can see how the Squatch is almost, I'll try to do it like this, almost laying down. Like it's tilted more compared to the, so this is, let me do it one here. So there's the Squatch and there's the Frid II. There's slight more angle when this is not up here. All right, moving on from there, the straps here. This is a very insulated 3D mesh material, very thick straps. We got a sternum strap right here. We have a huge 3D mesh that runs all the way from the top to the bottom. And then it's got this cutout right here just to help make it more comfortable and help prevent make this more conforming to your back. The straps are sewn into one bar of web here that runs across the whole width of the bag. The straps are they're kind of sewn, so this haul loop strap is sewn into this same strap right here, but it's about, I want to say, 1.5 inches thick, maybe 1.25 inches wide. Not thick, wide, sorry. And then this strap, where the removable hardware for the shoulder straps are attached, are sewn into this cross strap right here. So that's how Squatch has put their straps together. And then at the bottom of the bag here, we have this little material. This feels like 500 Decordura. This is to help prevent from the 3D mesh material from wearing and tearing, because this is where it rubs on the person's back the most. So this prevents the stitching from coming apart. So that's a good touch, in my opinion. So that's the back of the Squatch. Oh, it also has this little clip here for the rainfly. Don't believe my friend bought a rainfly for it, so I can't show you guys that. As far as the European Birdies Frid II bag, it's got the similar system. The straps are not removable. They are stitched onto the bag permanently. They do have the load lifters. I have it deployed right now, but you can see that the load lifter strap on here is right at the edge of the putter pocket and not below it. So when you lift the bag up, it's not tilting as bad as the Squatch. And then the straps are actually sewn in via this cross seatbelt material web, and it's 2 inches thick. Like, oh, let me, not thick, sorry, 2 inches wide. Let me see here. Yes, it's 2 inches wide. And the Squatch, let me go ahead and measure the Squatch really quick here. The Squatch is, yep, 1 1/4 inch wide. So there's a huge difference in the straps that's being used on the Frid II here. And this strap is sewn right into here, and you can see the barn door stitching right here. And then this haul loop is also, this haul loop right here is fed into this same strap, and it's all stitched down. And we got 3 stress points on each strap that has extra stitching, and the same thing on this one right here. So there's a stress point here, a stress point here, a stress point here. So they did extra stitching on top of that, right over all of this. So this part of the bag is just very gnarly. The rest of the straps here, we have this 3D mesh material, very similar to the Squatch, except it's wider. The straps are wider than the Squatch. Is the thickness, as far as the thickness go, I think they have similar thickness. Maybe the Squatch feels a little, slightly like a millimeter thicker, maybe. I don't have a way to measure it. Yeah, it feels a little, like just a tad bit thicker, but this is wider. And then it's the strap here on the Frid II has a strap keeper for the load lifter, whereas the Squatch doesn't, so it kind of like flaps around right here. I don't know if that bothers you. I don't know if it bothers you or not. Some people it might bother them, but Frid II has taken care of that. And then it also has a sternum strap. This whole entire thing right here is the same weave as used on the haul loop, and this right here. And then at the bottom, it also has excess strap keepers, and so does the Squatch at the bottom. And then it also has a 3D mesh material that runs the whole entire length of the bag. The Frid II does not. I mean, it kind of has the 1000D Cordura kind of like comes up a little bit here. So they didn't really put an extra material for the where this is stitched into, so I don't know if that's going to be a stress point over time. But they did kind of bring the 1000D up a little bit and not just have this go to the bottom and touching the ground. The one thing I will make a note is that the curvature on these straps are much different than the curvature on the Squatch. The Squatch just comes down straight and then bends at the bottom. Whereas this, it kind of already is curving up here, and it curves out back in and then out again. So there's slightly different curves, and I'm telling you, I think that's what makes this a bit more comfortable than the Squatch. Let's go ahead and load them up. All right, we got the bags loaded up here, so let's go ahead and walk through on how many discs each bag can hold. I usually don't talk about personal items because what you guys want to put in your side pockets, it's up to you. I can tell you what you can put in it, but I only talk about personal items when it comes to my in the bag video. But let's start with the putter pocket on the Squatch here. We have 6 putters in here right now, and you can see it's so easy to take stuff in and out of this pocket. You can definitely fit 7 putters in here, no problem. I just fit 6 because that's what I normally fit in my putter pocket if I really wanted to. But the important thing with this pocket is that I can get my hand in here. So this is a mini, and I could totally put that in here, no problem. And there's still plenty of room to get my discs in and out, like not without a fight, okay? And the same thing on this side over here. I mean, anytime you have discs, you're gonna kind of fight to put stuff in here, but there's just so much room on this bag that up here that it's really easy to get stuff in and out of this, whatever you need in this pocket, whether it's personal items, wallet, keys, whatever. You're not really having to fight with these discs to do so. Not the case with the Frid II. I do have the umbrella, as you can see. Finally got an umbrella. Again, shout out to my friend Stan for letting me borrow this umbrella to show on this Frid II here. But there's 5 putters up here. I can totally fit 6, but it's snug with 6. And if I want to get in here, I have to fight to put my finger in here to get this mini out. All right. So just know that you can kind of use the side pockets on the Frid II. The side pockets are a little tough to use when you have it fully loaded with 5 putters compared to the Squatch Legend. All right. The one thing I do like about the Frid II is that because of this little pocket here, these 2 putters are snug in here with the elasticated pocket or sleeve, because these are my putting putters and I can just put them in there, and they're kind of like kept away from the approach and the driving putter discs that's in front. These are much more loose, and you can kind of see how it looks with the pocket there like that. So I do like that for just compartmentalization reasons, because I'm that kind of person. So there's 5 putters up here, 6 putters, possibly 7 on the Squatch. Squatch just got that pocket beat. As far as main compartment goes, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 discs in the Squatch main compartment, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mid-range in the pocket here, and then a few fairways and mostly drivers. So 21 in this pocket plus 6, that's 27, possibly 28, because there's still room here, and you still haven't even touched these side pockets yet. So 28 minimum with the Squatch. The Frid II, you got 5 up here, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 in the main compartment. I do have 1 putter and 3 mid-range, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fairway drivers, and the rest are drivers. The reason why I know that is because this is the bag. This is what I have, how my bag is set up. So 5 plus 18 is 23 discs, and you can get 25 in here if you don't carry as many fairway drivers or mid-range as I do. So yeah, definitely a huge difference. 23 versus 28 is the minimum. And then the side pockets here, I have some discs here I can put in here. Side pockets, I can fit 2 mid-range comfortably on this pocket, but because it's a wedge shape, it's actually kind of a fight to get these in and out here. Whereas the Squatch, if I'm not using this and I'm just using only the other side to hold my water bottle, we got 2. That just took it, like it just, we got another, this is a putter, so 2, that's 3, 4, 5. That's 5 on the side pocket here. If I use this, it's also 5, that's 10. So that's 38 discs already with the Squatch. If I use this, that doesn't even include if I want to use this in here. So I can probably fit, what is this? 3 putters in here. 3 putters. So it's 6 more. And so that's 35 plus 6 is 41. You can go up to 40 discs with this bag. But if you don't want to use that, then you're looking at 30. So 28 plus 5 over here. So you're looking at 33 comfortably. 30 comfortably with the Squatch, with the ability to be able to use this for water bottle. You can take this divider out and put the cooler in if you want to put cans in, and you can still use your side pockets, which is massive because it runs along the whole length of the bag. So this bag is spacious compared to the Frid II. Because the Frid II, I can fit 2 in here, possibly 3. So it's 4 more plus 23 here. Wait, what did I say? 18 plus 5, 23. Yeah, so I can do 27 discs. So this bag probably comfortably holds 28 discs, like maximum. Because you can use these side pockets, but I don't like using those side pockets. So 28 against 32 without using the side pockets. But minimum 21, 28, no, 32 here. Yeah. So minimum 21 on the Frid II, minimum 28 on the Squatch. That's 7 disc difference right there. Water bottle. I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. So this is how the water bottle looks. This is how my towel looks. Water bottle, it's actually really snug, nice snug fit. I don't think it's going to fit a 40 ounce water bottle here. It'll fit 32. This is a 32 ounce water bottle and it fits perfectly fine. So there you go. And that's with the umbrella. And the umbrella right now is tucked away in the umbrella sleeve. And this is so solid. Not going anywhere. Like Like if I pick it up and move it, this umbrella is not falling out. So that is awesome. The Squatch, it's so big that it takes up the whole entire bottle. It just like swallows the whole bottle. Like if I put it back over here, you can kind of see a little bit of the bottle and the handle here. But if I put it in the Squatch, this top part is gone. Like it almost runs the whole entire length of the bottle. However, if I try to do this, so this D-ring here, I have to use a ball bungee to wrap this thing around. And I don't have a ball bungee, but you can kind of get an idea of this is how the umbrella is being held by the Squatch. So that's the difference right there between the Squatch and the Frid II. Whereas the Frid II, it's got this sleeve. You just feed it in there, push it down, and there you go. It's done. The Frid II also comes with a does not come with a rain fly, but I did buy a rain fly for it, and I use the rain fly over the umbrella, and it works really well to keep water out. But yeah, that's how everything looks. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on now. All right, this is the part of the video where I put on the bags. So let's start with the Squatch. Oi! Yeah. I believe this is set to Stan's liking, so let me go ahead and cinch that up a little more. So, just of note, I am 5'1" female. I do not have a wide shoulders or long torso. I have a pretty short torso, narrow shoulders compared to the average person who wears a disc golf bag. And I like to wear my bags high up, as you can see. I don't like them sagging on my back. I don't like them hanging like 4 inches or 6 inches down the side of my bag with like a bunch of straps. I like to wear them this high. So this is what it looks like from the side here. So it looks like from the back, side again, and then back to the front. There's a little bit of sag on this Squatch bag, like most bags without rails. Never really cared about sag. It never bothered me. It still doesn't bother me, but I never really paid attention to it until I got the Frid II, and I'll show you why. I'm gonna move the water bottle just to make sure it's fair, even. And I can tell you right now, just swinging the Frid II bag over my shoulders already makes it feel like it's so much tinier compared to the Legend. All right, so that is the Frid. Again, I wear it high from the side here, the back, the side again, and back to the front. And both straps are comfortable on the shoulder. However, overall, the bag wearing experience, the Frid II feels like it's putting on armor that was custom made for you, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so like the back of it feels like it's wrapped around me lengthwise, and then it wrapped around me height-wise, like this, like vertical and horizontal. Like it's, and I think, and it doesn't have as much of a sag. I'm gonna show you that to you right now. And it doesn't, like, I don't feel the discs on my back. And let me show you. So here is the Squatch. It's black, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see the sag here. Okay, and then if I tap it, that's the plastic piece inside the back panel touching the discs. Let me try that with the Frid II. So here is the Frid II. I'm not sure if you can see any sag, but you can see, you can feel the disc a little bit, but not as much sag because of that bar. And let me go ahead and tap it. You can kind of hear it, but it's not as loud and pronounced as it is on the Legend. And I think it's because of that 1/4 inch space that the bar has created for the disc to not touch the back of the bag. All right, that's my overall comparison of the two bags, the European Birdies Frid II and then the Squatch Legend. I am so excited that Squatch is bringing their bags to Europe so that you guys can experience it as much as we did here in the US. And there are things I like about the Squatch and there are things I like about the Frid II. Overall, for someone of my size, I like the medium-sized bags. That's why I have a pound octothorpe. And I keep the pound octothorpe. All the other bags I've reviewed and sold them. The thorpe I keep, and my octo haul I keep. And then this is the third bag that I'm keeping. There's also one more bag that I keep that Squatch makes, which I'll do a video comparing those two later. But yeah, overall package, there's a huge difference in price. This is $400 and this is $269, so $270. I don't know what's going to be in Europe, but here in the States it's $270. They're both made in China. However, the craftsmanship is slightly different even though they're both bags are made in China. And what I mean by that is that if I open this up, they both, if I look at the webbing stitching right here, the webbing on this is a nicer weave compared to the webbing on this for the stitching. There are, with the Frid II, when I got it, the stitching on the patches were not trimmed. Same can be found on the Squatch. This one's not trimmed here. I mean, these are minor details, but just because they're made in China doesn't mean, number one, doesn't mean they're bad quality. You can make a premium bag if it's made in China. And the reason for that is because the company who puts out the product and who created the product and designed the product, they set those standards. They can't. And this right here, this is made in China, but you got a weave right here on this shell pocket that is covering the stitching. You don't have that on the Squatch, okay? I understand that Squatch can totally do this, but this is the market we have right now. This bag is by no means slouch. There's a reason why it's $269 and there's a reason why this is $400. There is a little bit more work that goes into this bag in terms of stitching and the little details. And the materials as well, because inside here, this is a neoprene elastic material, and it's also got that nice wrapping as well, just like the Squatch, okay? With that being said, this bag is of high value, meaning that you get a lot, you get really nice quality bag, really nice quality premium material for the price. It's huge. It's got so much space. It can carry up to 40 discs comfortably. And it's a comfortable bag. It's not by any means a slouch. And a bag this size from other companies, they charge almost the same price, if not more, and the craftsmanship and the quality is not always the same. So for the price, this bag is phenomenal. However, if you are the person who doesn't like to have a bag that is this big and who doesn't need all the space and who doesn't care about that, you would rather get a compact, not super compact, but a medium-sized bag that is got some cool features that are unique, that are really high craftsmanship quality. Aside from the stitching from the patch, that's not really a dysfunctional thing. They just didn't clean up the stitching, so I cleaned it up. But I haven't found loose stitching at all. And Squatch, when they first came out with their bags, they did, but they cleaned that up. So again, like if a company requires whoever is sewing their stuff, if company requires it to be clean, that can be done. It doesn't matter what country makes it. What matters is what does the company want and who's willing to do it. And so this bag is kind of a different animal than this, but this is what European has going as a premium bag. I love the opening of this bag. I love being able to take the disc out. So like for example, if I take this disc out in the middle, from the side here, you can see the bulge right here on the bottom here, the bulge to get the disc out, okay? On the end here, it kind of hides a little bit, but you can take that out, and it's a little bit of a fight to take it out and put it back in. But it by no means is bad. Like you can totally do this, but it holds a lot of discs, okay? On the Frid right here, I can do this with one hand, and this is like stuff in here, okay? I do it with one hand, and you'll see this will not move. See that? It will not move. And I can get the discs on the end, no problem. Very little fight. I'm not even using the other hand to hold it. We have a putter on the end here, and I just took that out with one hand without even holding it. That's what makes me love this design here. I don't know what they did here, but this is higher up. You can get to these discs, you can get them out. I love the fact that the discs have a little bit of space between them and the back panel of the bag. I'm not sure about the Molly systems yet. Sorry, my disc just fell. I'm not sure about the Molly system yet. That I'm still working through it and determining if I like that or not. Don't really care for the laptop sleeve. It doesn't really have a place in disc golf, so I don't know why it's there. I wish this pocket was a little bit taller. The reason for that is because when I put my phone in here, it doesn't cover it without me fighting with it. And if I want to get my phone out, I have to like fight with it to get it out, which is kind of a little annoying. You can get used to it, but it's kind of annoying. So I wish they made the pocket just a little bit taller, like up to this line, and it'd be perfect. But those are some of the nitpicks about this bag, whereas the Squatch, no issue. It's got a phone holder. You don't have to fight with it. It's just there. So anyways, so there's different things that you like in the bag, like different things you want in the bag. You want a very clean package, neat, clean looking package, I go with this guy. You want something that carries everything and doesn't really care whether it's clean looking or not. It's, you know, it's not well shaved or anything, and you don't care about this, doing this when you pull it, and you don't care about this at the bottom with the sag, and you don't care that, you know, it's still comfortable, and it's such a great price. Like, you can't beat the price on the Squatch. Then go with a Squatch. You want to carry a lot of things for your tournament rounds, and you want to be able to have the option to walk around and have space to put extra layers. You want to put hoodies, rain jackets in here. It will do all of it for you. Extra snacks, extra drinks, insulated cooler. You want to put 40 disc in here, you can. At a very, very, like, really good price point, and it has really good materials. That's the Squatch Legend. That bag is for you. Also, if you're a tall person, taller than me, you can totally wear this bag a lot better than I can. But for me, for someone short like me and someone who likes clean, neat look, compact looking bag, I like this bag over the Squatch. But I love the price of the Squatch. So there's that. Alright, this is Team with Birdies. I hope you guys enjoy it. Dimensions, weight will be in the description of the bag below. If there's anything else you guys want me to try and secure to do a video on, please put it in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one will you pick. This is $270 US, and this is $400 US. Tell me which bag will you pick.